Trinidad and Tobago. Today, January 24th, 2021, is International Education Day. This day of recognition, so designated by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, is themed Recover and Revitalize Education for the COVID-19 Generation. This third annual celebration of International Education Day is significant as it follows several months of turmoil in education globally. The closure of schools, universities and other learning institutions, as well as the interruption of many literacy and lifelong learning programs, has affected the lives of 1.6 billion students in over 180 countries. Trinidad and Tobago is not excluded. However, thanks to decisive action and leadership by its government and Ministry of Education, Trinidad and Tobago has been able to prioritize learning and reach students through home-based learning. The pandemic has been a wake-up call, which has exposed the need for education systems to develop resilience, inclusivity, flexibility, and sustainability. It has shown the capacity of systems to innovate and to expand the frontiers of learning. It has shown the commitment of teachers to ensure learning continuity and highlighted the immense value education holds for learners, families, and communities. At a global education meeting convened by UNESCO in October 2020, heads of states and governments and ministers from over 70 countries endorsed a declaration expressing strong commitment to protect education financing and outlining measures to be adopted through the end of 2021 to safeguard education by taking every measure to reopen schools safely and inclusively, supporting all teachers as frontline workers and prioritizing their training and professional development, investing in skills development for inclusive recovery, narrowing the digital divide that has prevented 1/3 of the world's students from accessing education during school closures, protecting, if not increasing, education budgets, ensuring that stimulus packages support measures to mitigate learning losses and get the most vulnerable back to school, and increasing the volume, effectiveness, and predictability of aid to education. Our country has heeded this call, and all 5 targets are being addressed. Though education has taken a very different form in the past few months, it has continued through difficult times. Today, we recognize the importance of ensuring that every learner is catered for and that the COVID-19 pandemic does not deprive an entire generation of learners from what is innately a human right. We are privileged in Trinidad and Tobago to be afforded universal ECCE, primary and secondary education, and even state-funded assistance at the tertiary level. We must never take this for granted, as around the world, many children do not have this type of access to what we may consider basic privileges. So today, we are grateful for the continuity of teaching and learning. We say thank you to every teacher, every parent, every guardian who has had to assume the role of teacher in recent months. The Ministry of Education is working with you and for you to deliver quality, equitable, and accessible education to all learners of this country. A happy International Education Day, and let us take this opportunity to reflect on what we, as a people, have been able to overcome as we prioritize the business of education, notwithstanding the global pandemic.